My dad and my grandfather are so different from me.
In what ways?
In the styles of music that we make and just, I don't know, I guess our brands essentially. I'm like a pink little bubblegum drop fairy.
Wait, we're clipping that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Do I Know You, which is the only talk show in the entire world which celebrates siblings and children of celebrities just through the lens of identity. Okay, y'all, as you know, my name's Jordan. I go by Jordy Ray, and I host this show because I grew up with a famous brother. My brother is Draymond Green. He plays for the Golden State Warriors. And growing up, I just felt like I needed a space to understand, okay, what does it look like to grow up, take up space, hold space, wicked reference, and also hold space, and also just meet other people in similar positions, right? And so that's really how Do I Know You was born. We've had such a wonderful season, and as you can see, we have a little bit of a scenery change this time because the guest we have this week is so special. We had to link up in person. Her energy is immaculate. So this week, lock in, y'all, because we've hit sports pretty hard this season. We moved a little bit into entertainment, but now we're diving fully in. Our guest this week is Gerald Levert. Welcome, Camryn.
Thank you for having me. This
Girl,
is so lovely.
It is truly the honor of my life to have you in Chicago today.
I will cry everywhere.
No,
I'm so
I've
happy.
already cried. These lashes are lifting. Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. Camryn, so you are a star in your own right, and we're going to get into that, but you come from a legacy of music. So if y'all don't know, Camryn comes from like some serious musical roots, but she herself is an indie R&B. Can I say R&B?
Yeah.
R&B pop-ish artist.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like what's cool about you is you're blending like all the genres, and we'll get into that. But also she's third generation Levert. So her dad is Grammy winner, R&B legend, Gerald Levert, and then her grandfather is Eddie Levert, and we'll talk about all of that. But first, I just want to say, Camryn, let's look at the fit. How dare you outdo me on my show? I walked in, I said,
Wait, no, because we're not gonna. You look
babe,
stunning.
thank you, my girl. But I mean, honestly, the pink is pink like your brand?
Pink is. I feel like I bleed pink. Pink is me. Yeah.
Bleed pink that eats. I'm obsessed. Is it this shade of pink too? Because recently I've been into like more like my baby pink era instead of like hot pink.
You want to know a funny story?
Yes.
So when I first tried pink hair, I went like really hot pink, and I was like, wait, no, this is not gonna work actually. And then I went with the pastels and like the babies, and I was like, this is the one.
It looks so good. And also your
you.
rings. Okay, so I want to be more of a jewelry girly, so we'll have to talk about that after. Yeah.
I love accessorizing.
Do you style yourself?
I do.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
fashion. I love clothes. It's really bad, actually.
Why is it bad? Wait.
It's unhealthy. If you see my room, you can't even walk through it because it's just a puddle of clothes.
I'm such an enabler though. Like that's my favorite thing ever. Like
I enable myself. So it's just
we're going shopping after this, guys.
Yes, we are.
No, you look incredible. Is fashion something that's also like a passion for you outside of music?
Like low key.
Yeah, I can tell. Like I feel like you don't just like slip into this. Like this is a look. Leg warmers in the summer is such a choice that I'm obsessed with.
Yes, no, I live in these, and I normally have my earmuffs. I forgot my
Oh
earmuffs.
my gosh. Don't worry, you look great. You know what you remind me of? You know Aaliyah on TikTok? She's like Aaliyah core.
Oh my
She, like, wears
goodness,
the
she's
earmuffs
so
with
iconic.
She
Yes.
is. You guys need to link up.
Oh my goodness, that would be a moment. Stop. Wait,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
so sweet of you to say, because like, what the heck?
I'm for real. I don't say anything unless I mean it. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for coming on Do I Know You. This is like truly such an answered prayer for me to be able to like make you feel seen for the next hour. And I feel like I know that that's something you want to do in your music is make others feel seen. And so I'm excited to get into it.
Oh.
Let's start. I kind of hinted at it at the beginning, hinted or explicitly said that you are third generation Levert musical dynasty. So I'm curious, in the music industry, obviously you're carving your own lane, and Do I Know You is all about, you know, carving your own path. Is that something you lead with, your last name? Like, I feel like there's a conception, right? That it's like, oh, like Nepo babies or kids who have famous parents or siblings who have like famous siblings. Like that's something you lead with and like that gets you in the door. What's your take on that whole thing?
You know, I say do what feels right for yourself. For me, it's a bit, I don't normally lead with that just because I feel like my dad and my grandfather are so different from me.
In what ways?
In the styles of music that we make, and just, I don't know, I guess our brands essentially. I'm like a pink little bubblegum drop fairy.
Wait, we're clipping that. It's iconic, yes.
And then, you know, my dad and my grandpa, they're like these strong R&B vocalists. And, you know, my dad's known to be the teddy bear. And I don't know, we're just different in those ways. But I'm very proud of my legacy and like everything like that. I'm very honored to have the inspiration.
I love that. It's so interesting. I mean, we're obviously in very different positions, but we are both tangential to the spotlight. And I feel like I always tell people, me having a famous brother is like the least interesting thing about me. Like I never want that to like come first. Obviously, like I talk about it in the show because it just makes sense. But other than that, like Hannah Montana Double Life, you might resonate with that a little bit too. And I think it's so cool when you can show up like talent first, gifting first, and then like, oh yeah, that's like my little fun fact on the side.
Literally,
but like it's not what I lead with.
So iconic.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so talk to me a little bit more about this. Do you feel like you talk about how, you know, you come from this dynasty, but also you're very different. Talk to me about like pressure of the last name. Is that something you feel? Okay, that side eye told me maybe yes. Is that something that you feel? Do you feel like people project that onto you? Like talk to me about what that looks like for you.
Absolutely. I feel that, you know, with the success that my family has had, I've had some like weird encounters where people will be like, well, maybe you're not as good because you're not on the same level. But like, it's not even like that. Like I'm on my own path. I'm on my own journey. And, you know, my success may look different from theirs. And and
so be it.
It can be a lot of pressure. But I remind myself that, you know, our styles and everything, it's totally, I'm a girl. I'm just a girl. It's so different. You can't even compare the two.
Literally. How dare you compare me to a man?
Please,
ever.
Like, so rude.
Don't ever
my
do that.
father of that. Like hello.
No, literally. Be so for real right now. Someone had told me, okay, shout out to my brother. I don't know if he's going to see this clip, but someone was like, oh yeah, your eyes, they look. Actually, this is a crazy story. I haven't told this on the show yet because it just happened. I'm going to tell you. Okay. And then we're going to get back to you. I was at this wedding a couple weeks ago for my friend, and my friend knows about my brother, but I was like, there's no way anyone at the wedding would know about this. It's not even something I consciously thought about. But this man came up to me at the wedding. I'm not going to like blow up her spot, but I think it was like her uncle's friend. I don't know who it was. But he came up to me and he was just like, and like stares really closely at my eyes. And I was like, hello, sir. It's a little late in the night. He's a little busy. But I was like, hello. And he's like, your eyes. I go, oh, what's going on? He's like, are you related to someone famous? Okay. So immediately my little like alarm goes off in my mind because my brother and I look nothing alike. Like, okay, maybe like if you know we're related, then you're like, oh, I can maybe see it. But like you would never, ever come up to anyone. Like I wouldn't even go up to Blue Ivy and be like, oh yeah, you look like, you know what? I would never do that. And I was like, oh, actually I'm not. And he goes, actually, yeah, you are. You're related to, and proceeds to say it. And I was so like caught off guard because I was like, okay, so you knew this coming into this. Like, don't even try to
like your weird segue.
Are you out of your mind? Like, oh, you're related to Draymond because of your eyes. Like, are you actually okay? But I feel like sometimes people just don't know how to broach like the topic, or they don't know how to, like, they want you to know that they know. But I don't actually care that you know. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever feel that?
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah, it's like a really, really off-putting thing.
Yeah.
When you said that you had people who would like say some weird encounters, was that from like people that you would like call friends, or were they from like strangers on the internet?
Sometimes like creatives that I work with. So, I mean, those are things that would really like cut deep because it's like, okay, like, why would you say that to me?
Yeah, exactly. That like hurts.
Yeah, for sure. But then it's like, you know what? I know who I am, and you know, I know what I have to offer.
I love that.
I love my family.
And do you feel like, I'm curious, because you sound so secure in that, and clearly you are. Is that something you had to work your way up towards, or have you always been that way?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just like the softest little thing. And like things still hurt me too. I'm very sensitive and I feel everything. And I feel as an artist and a creative, like that's how it is. And you know, but I take it with a grain of salt. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Talk to me about growing up. So were you around like touring? Were you around like the stages, the spotlight, or was that something that your parents kind of like kept you away from?
Yeah. So my dad passed when I was 8.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So growing up, he was very, very busy. I do recall going to some shows, but being as I was so young, and if you know the nature of my father's songs and songwriting, it's not really for 8 and under. So, but there are shows that I do remember going to and just being so in awe of just, you know, his presence and his love for it. And I just remember that at such a young age. And then with my grandpa, I get to go to his shows to this day, and it's so super cool. So not exposed to it as much as I probably would have been if we were closer and I was older. But I get to hear from my siblings the cool stories because they got to go on tour and do the fun stuff.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 4 siblings, 2 on my dad's side and 2 on my mom's side.
I love that. What a legacy too. Are they in music as well?
My sister and brother on my dad's side, they are currently in television and film. But my sister does do music as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
She's probably going to be like, excuse me, you're lying. But
you're like, girl, you sing.
You do it. Like, don't play.
That's incredible. I love that. Well, I was watching, because I'm a professional stalker by being a host, and I was watching one of your interviews, and you said something I thought was so profound. I actually wrote it down in my journal, too. You said, I have to understand I'm not my dad. I'm my own person. And I think something that we try to do on this show is say you have a famous father, but your mom, I'm sure, was a big influence in your life too. So talk to me about, you know, that relationship and how she's kind of helped you solidify your identity there.
Absolutely. My mom is my rock, and she essentially was a single mom, considering, you know, when my dad was here, he wasn't able to be as active in my life. So she's always supported all my dreams and all my goals, and she helps me in any way that she can. She's the most selfless and kindest, loving person. And, you know, sometimes I get sad because it's, you know, a lot of people like to bring up my dad, and I'm like, well, there's no me without that woman. So.
It takes 2 to tango, baby.
Absolutely. So I'm very lucky with the set of parents that I was given. But my mom, that's my bestie girl.
Oh, shout out to her. Okay, because your mom actually, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but the way that you kind of like your first performance on a stage, like talent show DR, right? And your mom took you to the DR?
Yeah.
Am I okay, this is correct.
That's so right. My mom, she worked for United for 32 years. So
United Airlines?
United Airlines.
Was she here in Chicago?
She jumped, and her
Wow.
first station was New Jersey, and then Cleveland, and she's been all over the place. But so we would always go on family trips all the time. So my first performance was in the Dominican Republic, and during a talent show out there. So
wow. Oh my gosh, what'd you sing?
Toni Braxton.
Oh. Braxton Family Values is my show.
OMG. I have not gotten into it, but I've seen clips and like
iconic.
How fun.
No, it's iconic. Are you into like reality TV, or do you have brain cells?
Absolutely.
Oh, you are?
No, I have no brain cells.
Did you watch Love Island?
I absolutely
Okay, we'll have to discuss over dinner. Are you done? Are you caught up?
Yes.
Girl, we'll have
what
to discuss.
a season. What is happening? This is just,
It's too much. It's too much. Well, okay, so back to your first performance. At that moment, you were 5?
I was 5.
So it's not like you were like, or maybe you were like, oh, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Like, talk to me how you got from that moment to like where we are now in terms of like music and calling and purpose.
Absolutely. So honestly, I remember being that little girl and like, ooh, yes,
this
I
is
love
it.
This. Yeah.
Wow.
Because they put me in like a really cute like cheetah print outfit, and I was like, ooh, I love this. And then from then on, I would do music here and there. And then when I turned 18, I took it a little more seriously. And then I put out my first EP,
nice.
Moments. And then from then on, I released an album, and I've just been making music. I've just been doing it.
Yes. Okay, what does it feel like? Because I feel so happy for artists when I see they like release a record or an album or anything. Like, what did it feel like to put like your music out into the world? Like, it's your baby.
Yeah, it literally is like a child, and you created it, you birthed it.
Yeah, literally.
Yes. But no, it can be very nerve-wracking because although I do make music for myself, I also hope that it resonates with people. So you know, just hope that the right people find it. And
yeah. How have you been able to kind of find your people or like your listeners? Like, is that like building an online community? I know you're present online. Like, what have you done?
I love being active on social media and connecting with everybody, and, you know, talking and hearing, you know, people's opinions and their love or their distaste. Love
that.
You know, love it. And then I also do a lot of shows in my hometown in Vegas. So just, you know, connecting with people and meeting.
Yeah. Okay, tell me about Vegas, because I've actually never been, which is crazy.
Wait, we're going to change that.
We're going to have to. Also, my best friend lives out there, and so I like, can't believe I haven't been. But when I think of Vegas, I wrongly think of the Strip. But she's always like, there's so much more. Like, talk to me. Do you love Vegas? It's your home.
I love Vegas.
Yeah?
It's such a beautiful city. There's so much to do. It's ever growing, and of course it is the Strip, but it's also downtown, and there's a lot to it. It's really yummy food, really cool local artists, and there's a lot of cool stuff.
You feel like you've been able to like find your community of like creatives and just like great friends out there?
Absolutely. There's so many talented people in Vegas, and I'm so lucky to know so many and get to collaborate with so many. I love it out there.
Wait, okay, this is a side tangent, but a great point. So Issa Rae is one of my like inspos.
Queen.
What? How could she not be? So I'm obsessed with her, and she always talks a lot about like horizontal networking or like peer networking. The idea that like a lot of times we feel like, oh, to make it to the next level, I need to email the CEO here or the EVP here or whatever. And it's like, actually there's people around us that we can collaborate with. I feel like you do that really well. Talk to me about how you like, of course, like collab with friends, and is that something that's important to you?
Oh, absolutely. As important as it is, you know, to reach out to everybody. Yeah, reach out to any and everybody. And what do you have to lose?
Yes, literally.
Do it all, and just, you know, make yourself available to collaborating and just being creative whenever you can. And I think that's so important. I think that helps with growth. And, you know, I love working with, you know, the tight-knit people that I have, but I also love working with new people. And I just love all the opportunities. Yeah. As long as it aligns and, you know, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I want to talk a little bit more about your music. So, well, one, I think it's interesting that when I think of like the music industry, and I'm not in it by any means, this is just an external observation, I feel like it can be kind of dark, right? Like there's a lot of nonsense, and there's a lot of just stuff happening, right? And I talked to you, and as soon as I met you, I'm like, you are such a light. How do you preserve your light in a space that can be pretty dark?
Yeah, you know, taking breaks from social media, the news, the everything, you know, things can be heavy, so you just gotta take space. I highly recommend therapy.
Just had my appointment today, girl.
Yes. Therapy, traveling, just, you know, getting out and, you know, just doing things that just self-care, taking care of yourself.
Yeah. You know? So it's fair to say though, that you do feel like, you do have to be intentional then about like taking care of yourself and your mental health.
Yeah. When you feel that heaviness, or, you know, when you feel that somebody is not aligning or whatever the case may be, just, you know, remove yourself and go back to your roots and protect yourself.
I love that. Yeah. And how did you find a team, I guess, creatively that you knew aligned with like what you wanted to put out into the world? Was it like a lot of trial and error?
Yeah. So like I said, reaching out to literally everyone ever, and, you know, the ones that were meant to be, you know, reached back out, and, you know, we kind of just built from there. And I have an amazing,
amazing. You love him so much.
Amazing manager and producer. And we've been growing for, I think, the past 6 years now. And
wow, 6 years you've been together.
6 years, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So they've seen you like baby Camryn growing up and like to who you are today.
Absolutely. And it's been so cool to stay consistent and grow with like the same group of people and build, and it's so lovely.
And that's actually such a good point. Like there's definitely something to be said about longevity and like having roots with the people around you, right? Because I'm sure they also hold you accountable.
Absolutely.
Like, girl, put that work in, or like, girl, take it easy on yourself. You know, I'm sure because that trust is already built, right?
Absolutely, yes. Wow. That's so important too.
Yeah, that's
to be held accountable and all the things.
That part. No, literally, I can always tell like when I'm sliding off track and I have like 1,000 unread messages from my friends like, girl, where you at? Where's the video? Babe? And I'm like, we coming. We're on the way back.
You're right. Yes, so real.
Exactly. Okay, so we talked about how you want, you know, a team and listeners that like align with what you're trying to put out. What is it that you're trying to put out? Like, what's the message behind your music? What's your why? Get into all of that for me.
So my music is just fun, feel good, relatable things. I love to sing about all the experiences I've been going through, have gone through, gonna go through.
Okay, yeah, literally. I'm thinking about
all the things, right? So, and I just hope that, you know, the people that need to hear it and it reaches them. And, you know, I just want to make people feel positive and fun and hot and sexy. And
all that. All that. Yes. I mean, yeah, because in an interview I watched, like I said, you had said that you wanted people to feel seen through your music. Why is that so important to you?
Well, being a pansexual little girl, you know, I feel like it's kind of like being brought to light, but not so much. So I love to talk about it and, you know, let people know, hey, we can all do whatever. And, well, not whatever, but yeah. So,
well, talk to me. Okay. I believe in education on this platform too. So pansexual, what does that mean? If you don't mind explaining.
For sure.
Yeah, for
our
listeners.
Pansexual, as far as I know what it means is, well, for me, it's I don't look at gender when it comes to the opposite sex that I am interested in.
Yeah. And if you don't mind sharing, like what has it looked like to embrace that journey for you and like step into the fullness of, you know, who you are?
Yeah. So I love women. I love men. I love they, them. I love just a kind heart and a kind person. Yeah. And, you know, I love people.
Yeah. Do you feel like you were supported by like friends and family as you like stepped into that journey?
Yes. I have had such a great support system and team, and you know, I'm engaged.
Yes. Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to share that. So that's incredible.
Recently engaged.
And when did that happen?
Yeah. December of last year.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What's the story? What's the proposal story?
OMG. So it was an intimate thing at our house, and it was sweet and very
that's incredible.
Just us. And
that's beautiful. Wow. That's so amazing. Were you expecting it?
I was not expecting it. We have been together for 12 years. So I mean, low-key, but like, okay, maybe I just lied to you.
It's okay. We'll edit it out if it's not true.
11 years.
Okay, 11 or 12. somewhere between 5 and 15 years.
Time.
That's incredible. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
So you seem like you're in like a really like happy, positive place right now, right?
Yes.
What has it looked like when you're down, I guess? Because something I'm also really intentional about on this show is really making sure that my guests know like life is not all rainbows for me, and like taking people in on the journey like while we're still on the path, and not like when we're at the finish line like, hey guys, that was really tough for me. It's like, no babe, I want to hear about it today, right? Like help me. So when you're in like the downs and you're in the pits, the valleys of the world, like where do you go? Who do you turn to?
Yeah. So, you know, mental health is so real. I turn to, you know, my family, my mom, my sister, my fiance, my doggy, Clico. Yes. And I make sure, you know, I'm going to therapy quite frequently and just...
Me, girl. I know my therapist is tired of me.
Right? No, for real. Sorry.
And she's like, we're still on the same thing. And actually she doesn't shame me, but I feel like sometimes I'm like, are you tired of me coming to the same conclusion each week? And I know
you have to be.
I know, I'm tired of hearing myself talk about
it. Please, yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that you're in therapy, especially as women of color. I know that that's something that's like not always celebrated in our community, and so I'm glad that you're doing that and like bold about doing that as well.
Yeah, you have to take care of yourself, and seeing the growth and the change is so, it's such a beautiful thing. It's like, wow, the way I would have handled this a couple years ago, I'm scared.
I'm scared for not just me, but everyone around me too.
Like, yeah, let's thank our therapist.
Thank you, Robin.
Thanks, Jeanette. We love you.
That's too funny. I love that. Okay, I want to talk a little bit more about your music. So what has life been like since your last album dropped?
It's been so cool to see the numbers grow and, you know, to see the reception be so awesome has been so lovely. And just to get to do shows and perform the songs and then have a new, you know, supporter, somebody say, oh my goodness, I saw you at so-and-so.
Wow.
And people have been like, oh my gosh, I've heard your music, and just things like that. It's really cool and just warms my heart.
I was gonna say that has to feel like surreal. Like you go from like writing songs probably like in your bedroom or wherever to like people singing along with you. I can't imagine what that feels like.
So sick. It's the best feeling. It's my favorite feeling.
Wow. Yeah, literally. How could it not be? I mean, I think something that's been interesting for me in the journey of building Do I Know You is brick by brick, you have to lay the foundation, and it's not sexy and it's not glamorous.
OMG.
Have you experienced that too with your music?
Absolutely. There's times where, you know, things don't work out or, you know, whatever the case may be, but it's not always glamorous and it's not always your favorite thing. But, you know, it makes up for it when, you know, you get the responses and the reactions of people loving it, and you know, you just keep going.
Yes.
You know, that's not the end of tough stuff.
Yes. And how do you find it in you to keep going? Because I'll speak for me personally. I think sometimes I'm like, oh, this is humiliating. Like, oh my gosh, putting stuff out, people from high school watching, not engaging. I'm like, oh,
you hate me.
You literally hate me. Like you literally just hate crime me by not liking my video right now. And I feel like it's so, like you have to have, what I've discovered personally is passion is just not enough.
Yeah.
It has to be like a deep conviction in you that like, I actually don't have the option to stop. And that sounds really like do or die, but like, I think it is kind of that serious.
Yeah.
Do you feel similarly?
Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what the heck? We're on a rock, but then we are on a floating rock and we can do anything we want. And we should do what makes us happy and we should do what feels good, because it really doesn't matter, but it does matter because it's our life. And, you know, we're doing positive, fun things that celebrate such great things. So we gotta keep doing it.
I love that. And how does your grandfather feel about you in music? I'm sure it has to be cool for him to see the legacy being passed down.
Well, you know, so when my dad first started out with music, he was a bit hesitant because I think he knows how tough the music, well, of course he knows how tough the music industry is. And, you know, I kind of got a little bit of that as well growing up. But now he's seen I've been consistent and I'm passionate about it, and he's proud of me. And, you know, he takes the time, he listens, and he'll reach out to me and tell me how he feels about things. And it's always positive. So I'm happy about that. And, you know, that means a lot because he's somebody that, you know, I do look up to. And I think he's such a staple in music. So it's really cool to have that.
That's amazing. It has to be so cool and nerve-wracking to have family in the industry. Wait, actually, this is funny. When the night my brother got drafted, basically like the day after I quit basketball, because I was like, girl.
Wait, you did basketball?
Girl, I did that mess. This is the story of me playing basketball.
Yes.
I used to be a gymnast, and then I basically got too tall. Yeah, I'm a state record holder
Too
in
tall?
Ohio. Yes.
OMG, wait.
Yes,
this
I'm also
is
an
so
Ohioan.
sickening.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness. Yes, we're twins. Yes.
And our period. I'm from like Dayton area though, so
Okay,
like
yeah.
I know we're different sides or whatever. But yeah, I played basketball, and then my brother got drafted when I was sometime in middle school. And I remember my dad had just built a rim. He like put a rim in the driveway, and he was like, if you're gonna play basketball, like you need to commit to this, to like nail this into the ground. I was like, yeah, I'm about to play. Girl, I quit next week. So I was like, I'm not about to be in this space with you there and like people comparing me to them, kind of like what we talked about at the beginning.
Yeah.
And also I wasn't good. Like, let's just be so honest about it. Like they would call stuff. I was doing cartwheels on the court. But all that to say, I think
a new sport.
I went to theater. I became a theater kid. That feels more on brand for what we're doing now.
No, honestly, yeah, I can. Yeah, I feel it.
I'm not a theater kid. I'm a kid who did theater. I do think there is a difference, and I want to be super clear about. Were you a kid who did theater?
I wanted to, but I didn't make it in.
Oh, what?
It's okay.
Was it really competitive?
Yes, I feel like but it's okay.
You're like, clearly, I'm over it.
I'm over it.
Totally fine. Exactly.
No, I did not get to live my dreams.
Were you like choir or something? Because
I was, but I wanted to sing and do everything else. But it's okay. You can't do it all, right?
Maybe I feel like one day something that I want for myself, and now what I want for you too, is like when the celebrities that are like they have a great career and then they kind of like stall out somewhere and then they kind of start to dip and they go on like Broadway and like that kind of like brings them back up. That's like what I want. Not that I want our careers to stall. But like I would love a quick Broadway transfer.
Yeah,
you know
together.
Yeah, of course.
No,
well, it's a 2-woman show.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're aligned. I'm glad we're aligned. No, that's amazing, and I just think it's so beautiful too that you're able to like hear feedback from your grandfather, because I think sometimes what's hard for me is like when something's my baby, like I don't want to hear feedback on the show, especially when it's constructive. I'm like, I know you want to make it better, but it's like my thing, you know. But I think it's great that you're open to hearing that. Yeah, that's awesome. It hurts, you said?
Yes. But okay.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, it's.
Can I just be honest though? I hate feedback. Like I know we're getting into a different conversation now.
Yes.
I'm a corporate girly, and I feel like feedback is always one-on-one feedback, chats, one-on-one feedback. What if I literally don't want it? Like I don't want to hear how I'm doing wrong all the time.
Me neither. Don't tell me. Hello.
I'm just a girl.
And we're doing our best.
There's something so masculine about hearing constructive criticism about yourself.
It's just nasty.
It is. Can we bring back what happened to divine femininity?
Right. Like, excuse me.
Literally. Okay. Are you a full-time musician?
So... my side quest is Bath and Body Works.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
It's so fun and cutesy. I'm living out when I was younger, like the McDonald's or the Barbie machine.
Totally.
I'm living that out in real life, and I love it.
Are you allowed to say like your favorite scent? Like, do you have a favorite scent?
Oh my goodness. My favorite scent.
Probably depends on the season too, I guess.
Honestly, yes. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
But the candle, the 3 wicks, the sweetest song.
I've never smelled that.
Ooh, it's like a princess. It came out with it's not a part of the princess drop. Okay. But it came out around the same time. And it's so like pretty and just feminine and it's so yummy.
Wait, should I lock in?
You definitely should.
I
got you though.
Oh my gosh. Actually, my besties, they did a side quest at Bath and Body Works too. That's hilarious. They're gonna love this.
It's like so fun and so cutesy. And
yes.
Just like
yes. Can we get into that though? So the reality of building your dreams while also having to do maybe not I know you love your job, but I'm sure you don't in like 10 years. You want to be like a full-time musician, right? Yeah. Like how did you make that choice of like, no, okay, I'm gonna like support myself and also do this?
Yeah, you gotta support yourself. You gotta
the bills are due, babe.
The bills are coming every month. And they don't stop.
Every first of the month, I'm like, didn't I just pay y'all rent?
Excuse me.
I'm over y'all right now.
What is happening? It just won't stop.
I know, right? I know. Oh my God. So you were just like, I'm gonna embrace this.
Yeah, and it's nice to just have things coming in instead of just like I said, I love clothes. So just to have everything going out, it's nice to just, still have even if it's a little bit or whatever it is, just to, you know, keep spending your time doing stuff and you know, taking care of yourself.
Oh, I love that. I think there's sometimes when we talk about like the rising artist, there's a couple ideas associated with having like a job on the side, which is shame in admitting that. And then there's also this idea that like, oh, I have to be a struggling artist. I have to like get it out the mud. And what I hear you saying is, and maybe I'm wrong, but like you're kind of rejecting both of those. Like I'm able to, one, boldly be an artist and walk in the path of the musician calling and purpose over my life. And also like a girl loves clothes. Like I'm not about to struggle out here so I can make music. Like I can do both. Two things can be true.
Exactly. And it's about balance. It's about, you know, balance in time, balance in, you know, creativity, all of it. And, you know, balance in real life, because there should be no shame in being able to support yourself and, you know, whatever the case may be.
I love that. Do you find that a lot of your creative peers also have like side quests, as you call them?
Yeah. And, you know, it's hard. So don't be ashamed of doing what you have to do to provide for yourself. And, you know, also, you know, it funds the music and it funds the everything, the clothes, the travel, the
outfit brought to you by Bath & Body Works. Sponsor us. Exactly. So what does like a day in your life look like? When do you have like a set time that you're like writing music or singing, rehearsing? How do you do that?
I am a go with the flow person. I am very scheduled and intentional.
Yeah.
But like I'm a night owl, so I don't get up too super early. Yeah. We all, like my manager, she knows to schedule things later in the day for me.
Don't play. Don't play.
No, yes. But it's so funny because when it comes to recording music, it's only about like 4 times out of the year that I get to do it, because I'm very particular with who I work with. So my producer, Ryan, since we do live separate, so far away, sea to sea,
like coast to coast.
Yes, and we only get together so often. So yeah, it is like I get to just make music 4 times a year. But when we do, we lock in, and it's so much fun, and it's so good, and we come up with so much great work. It's so impressive. It's so cool.
Wow. I've always wondered what it looks like when an artist is in the studio. Like I'm sure it's different for everyone, but like do you come with songs already like, this is what I want to do, just hit record, or is it kind of like a more collaborative session?
It definitely is more of a collaborative vibe. You know, I'll throughout like the year and the times that I'm not with him, I'll like write in my notes things that I'm feeling, or you know, that this would be like a fun song to write about. And then when we get together, that's when I get to really, you know, finish the product and tap back into that feeling or emotion and go full force.
I love that. And I love that you keep it in your notes app.
Yes, everything's in there. It's really scary.
A girl's notes app. It's like like groceries, milk, bread, next note. Why would you do that? I just want to say, it's like, girl, you were going through
it. Why am I here? That literal existential
crisis in the notes app. I'm like, can my FBI agent see what I'm writing down? It gets to be
Are you looking at me right now? Like,
literally, you will never take my notes app from me. I'll write over my dead body for
right? Me. So true. So
my gosh, but I love that you track it. How do you source inspiration for your music?
Yeah. Every time I get to travel, I love people watching, and I love just, you know, experiences. Just going out with friends. My newest song that I just put out, Touch Me, Tease Me.
I love Touch Me, Tease Me. I listened all the way here, babe.
And that's exactly why I made it. Just to like pump you up, feel good. But yeah, I wrote that about going out with my friends and dancing and partying in Vegas. And
So it's like you're writing about your real life. Yes. Basically. And that probably makes it feel more authentic to you and your listeners.
Yes, and it's so cool. And you know, my friends, I'm like, ooh, look at the song I made for you guys.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a little present. You know?
I feel like gifts in the form of music. Like when someone makes me a playlist, I'm like, oh, you want me. Like you're actually obsessed with me.
Yes.
This is iconic.
No, that's love.
Yeah, no, that is love. You can keep, you can give me the money too, but that Exactly. If you make me a playlist, like we're locked in for life.
Yeah, no, that's hot.
Oh, that's hot. That's so hot. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I also want to talk about your why and like kind of what keeps you going as we kind of wrap this up.
Yeah.
As you think about like milestones that you've had on this path, we talked about like the EP and the album and you got some fun stuff coming up. Like what is it that you keep coming back to day in and day out? Like I'm going to wake up and I'm going to keep going.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm writing in my notes, I always got something to say.
It's kind of like the fountain never runs dry.
Yeah. And I just love the process of making music, and I love performing, and I love seeing the growth. It's so funny because there's some videos of me on YouTube of when I was younger, and I was like, I just wish it would just all just disappear. But it's also
you don't have the password, so you can't even really delete
right.
it.
It's like shows that I've done, and it's on like other people's accounts, and it's just like,
you look like the DMs.
Please help,
remove this
now, please, because like, why would you do that?
Report it as inappropriate like 10 times. I clearly haven't done that.
Literally, like,
that's so
come
funny.
on now. But it's honestly super cool to see the growth because, and that's another why, just the growth of it, and just, you know, every time I go into the studio, every time I work on another project, to see the growth in my writing and my actual vocals and just everything is so super cool.
Okay, you're really inspiring me right now because in my therapy appointment that I had at 11 a.m., we talked a lot about, girl, tore me up today. But I'll tell you after. We talked a lot about like how I'm just way too obsessed with like the finish line and like, oh, Miley Cyrus, it's a climb. Like she ate that because it really is. And it sounds so cheesy. And I think it's so overstated, but I'm going to talk about it again. Like it seems like you really genuinely are in love with the process. Like you really love watching yourself grow. You love, like, even if it's not like A to Z, you're getting from like A to B and like that's a win for you. I just think that's so beautiful, especially in like an industry like music where you don't get those quick wins. You don't get those quick dopamine hits. It's like, tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you have to be in it for the long haul, not just the awards or the recognition.
Yeah. And honestly, those are beautiful, wonderful things to strive for, but I just love making the music. I literally genuinely do. And, you know, I love watching from the last project, just the differences and everything I'm learning about myself. And, you know, seeing that people are like, oh my gosh, I relate to that. Like, those are the wins for me. And anything else, like, I cry. Like, everything is so cool. Like, everything is great.
I love you. Oh my God, my audience is gonna love you.
I love you.
I love that. And I think it's so true. Like, I feel like I'm Christian and like my faith is like a big part of my life. And I was praying a lot because I haven't even talked about this really on the show, but I like quit the show last year. I was so discouraged. I like told people I was on a break. Girl, I buried it. I was so done. And I realized I had been burnt out because I was too focused on like the milestones, like how many likes, how many views, how many XYZ. And it just like was so out of my control. But my like joy was hinged on that. And God really had to like sit me down and be like, your metric is two things. One, are you going to be consistent? And two, can you make others feel seen when they're with you? And like to me now that's success for the show, right? It's really like I genuinely, and it sounds so crazy, I don't care if 5 people see it or 50,000. It's just like we got to share this moment and like that's beautiful to me. And if someone else got to benefit, that's great. And I just hear some like so many similar things with your music. You're like, if I can like make people feel sexy, make them feel hot, make them feel like they're having a good time with their girls, make them feel seen, like that's a win for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I'm so glad that you're here and you're still doing this. And you make me feel so seen and so many people. And it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
This is so amazing what you do.
Oh, thank you, my girl. I love you. Well, I want to be respectful of your time and wrap, but I first would just love to hear two things. One, any advice you have for maybe let's do like upcoming artists. Let's do that first. Yeah.
Advice I'd have is just to be yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, so cliche.
But it's true. I mean, I feel like with cliches, there's a reason they're cliches, right? Like clearly something's true about them.
It's tried and true.
Yes, be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Be true to yourself. Be honest. Be kind. And be humble.
Yeah.
And just stay the course. Keep doing it. Keep going. Don't get discouraged because you're not at this person's level, or, you know, comparison is not, it's just not it. So, you know, just be you. Do you.
I love that. And I think it fits so well, that advice, with the theme of the show, which is siblings and children of celebrities. You don't have to be Draymond's sister. You don't have to be so-and-so's daughter or brother. Like, you can just be you.
Yes,
right?
and that is more than enough. Yeah. And there's room for literally everyone.
That's good. We don't have to be crabs in a barrel.
No.
Yeah. I love that. Okay. I know my audience is going to be obsessed with you. So tell them.
I'm obsessed with them.
Oh my God. We'll have to do a part 2 when I'm in Vegas.
Yes.
Yes. Tell them, I'll like link where they can find you, but what do you have coming up? What's on the horizon?
Yes. So I have a song coming out on the 30th of July. Are we in July?
Yes,
we're in July.
Shockingly. I don't know how, but yes.
Wow, July 30th. And then I have a full project coming out early September.
Oh my God.
And I'm so excited. This project is so dear to me. It's called Disco Doll Daydream.
What?
And it's so pink and fun and literally from my heart. So I'm so excited to
Disco Doll
share.
Daydream.
Yes.
That's the best name. I want my nickname to be that now. Disco Doll Daydream.
Ace's tattoo. Let's get that tattooed
exactly.
on our back.
You get Disco Doll, I'll get Daydream.
Yes. Oh my gosh. How
I'm
iconic.
so proud of you. Is it crazy to even say that you have that coming out?
Yes. It's been like over a year in the making.
Wow.
And I've been sitting on it, and I just love these songs. And for them to finally be out, I can't wait to see people's reactions. And
wow. Thank you for the Do I Know You exclusive.
Oh my goodness, anytime.
I'm so grateful right now. Camryn, you are a joy.
You are such a lovely, beautiful flower, everything.
Amazing.
Like, yes, thanks for having me.
You're incredible. I'm so grateful for you. Y'all, I hope that you learned something from Camryn. Go check her out. Her socials will be right here, and they'll also be linked below. She is so wonderful and such a great inspiration for me to like stay the course, stay the path. And you'll get there at some point. You'll get there, and you'll get there more healed and whole than if you were to just kind of like push through, right?
Yes.
So thank you all so much for being here. Remember that Jesus loves you more than anyone else ever could. And
Amen.
that he sees you in a way that no one else can on earth. So we love you. Cheers to you. Mwah. Bye, y'all.